It's live.
Yay! Hello, everybody. Safari Squad here once again.
Yeah.
We are going to discuss the final chapters for the remainder of the course, chapters 5, 6, 9, 12, and 13. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start off with chapter 5. I think one of the most interesting things I got out of chapter 5 was the group mood and emotion. That really stuck out to me about everyone in the group and when they're participating. I really think it helps have a productive meeting when everyone is happy and not angry and not upset. And I think it's true, and it's proved it we always have fun in all of our group meetings. And I think that mood really sets the tone for how things are going to go.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All the little pictures on the bottom of the screen, everyone's frozen for me. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, you know. Are you there? So weird. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah. I don't know what's happening. What the heck? Oh no. Oh my god. My internet's going crazy. No.
We hear you perfectly fine.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. My internet feels weird. I don't know. But I totally agree with you. Yeah, like the emotional contagion, like I see that at work all the time. If someone's in a funky mood, like my mood will get affected and I'm like, I'll get sad with them, or, you know, it's totally like people's moods are definitely infectious. And yeah, I totally agree with you, Eli. Whatchamacallit, what leadership and group. Yeah, I noticed that too. Like when I work with somebody who, you know, is in a bad mood or is, you know, maybe has a harsher personality, it makes it really hard to actually want to be there and like be friendly and happy and everything. So I think mood and emotions and stuff. Chapter 5, I thought overall was really good. I can relate with it a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was a good chapter too.
Mm-hmm.
Stan, what did you think about chapter 5? What did you pull out of there?
What you guys said is completely agree with you 1,000%. One thing I want to touch bases with is trust. Trust with the group. I think that's extremely important. You know, you can't work together with somebody that you don't trust. And I love how, you know, we had like the conversations before we started filming this, and, you know, we talk about our lives, which is, you know, pretty important. Just to get to know everybody. Our face-to-face contact makes things a lot easier instead of talking to, you know, like a blank screen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think we have an amazing program for what we set up with like Safari Squad, and, you know, at first I was kind of skeptical about it, but like now I actually believe in it and I actually want to do it, just like you, Sarah. So
yeah, right.
It's so cool. So yeah, trust it's so huge, and yeah, I can go on for forever about it, but we're limited. Anyways, Jordan.
Yeah, I definitely agree. In the book, it states like group cohesiveness, and that's basically how we all attract, like emotionally, I guess. And especially with this group, at first, like in the way beginning, we all got like the text messages and the Facebook messages from Sarah, and we're all like, oh God, here we go. Like Sarah's gonna be that person. But then it just kind of turned out to be, I mean, you would all agree probably. I know, I was so nervous. I was like, I hope they don't think I'm weird or annoying or anything. I want to get a good grade.
No, we didn't think that till we met you face to face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, I think it's just like probably at the end, whenever like we're all done and everything's all great, and when we get our final thing, it's like the What is it called? I think it's, and we'll touch base on it in like chapter 13. But it's really neat to see how everyone can connect and just emotionally over just video, and just like we don't know each other at first, and like we were strangers, and now I'm pretty sure we can say that we're all friends because it's like we've all helped each other through something.
Yeah.
And, it's
Yeah, I definitely consider Sarah and Stan my friend.
yeah, probably not me. I'm the youngest, so that's why. But Eli, what do you think about chapter 6?
Chapter 6.
Yeah.
Chapter 6 was a little interesting. I'm looking at my notes here because I'm old and can't remember everything off the top of my head. Unlike Jordan over here, who pointed out earlier how young she was.
Everyone's age. Yeah.
So the biggest thing that I got out of chapter 6 was the collaborative problem solving, which I think this group was really, really good at. We posted whatever problem we thought we were having, and within a couple minutes of talking to each other, we found a resolution to it and implemented what we found. And I think that's really big in group work, is making sure you all work together to solve the same problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Something something that stood out to me in the chapter, which we didn't really run into an issue like with it, which was nice, was the illusion of transparency. I know I find that at work a lot, like I say one thing, but then someone will take it the wrong way, or, there's just miscommunications. And we really haven't had that issue at all, which is really nice.
Yeah, it has been nice.
Because it's like, we're communicating we're like the video once a week, but other than that, it's all over text message or Facebook message or email, and that stuff gets lost in translation so easily. Like I even get miscommunication with my husband when I'm Facebook messaging him. I say one thing and like mean it sarcastically or something, and it totally goes over his head. He's like, "Why did you say that?" It's like, no, I meant it this way. I didn't mean it that way. So it's really nice that we haven't really had any miscommunications or, very like things like that, because I get that everywhere else. It just surprised me because we really haven't had that at all.
Yeah, we've been very lucky.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Stan,
I love the part about like team learning, and that really stood out to me because I've learned so much from this book and through each and every single one of you guys on how we do things. Learning from the environment. I mean, being a web-based class with a virtual team, I've learned so much. Like I said, before, this is like my first real class where I've all the team members from trust, accountability. And just it's the vicious learning cycle. We learn from our failures, and we learn, and we just adapt and we learn from it. And I think that was so important. That's what I got out of this chapter. I kind of wish that this class, I love working with everybody here.
I know.
Yeah, right. Like, you're gonna make me cry.
Yeah, and I'm gonna none of my other group classes. I'm so scared now because none of them are gonna compare to this group.
Yeah.
Well, I can
set the bar of this class. So. Set the bar with you guys.
The prodigy group. I will definitely agree with that. I would say out of the chapter, I would say biased interpretation. And so the reason why I chose that was we all went into this, I guess, group project as just very open-minded people. We didn't judge each other for who we are or for what we believe in or just anything in general. And I really think that nowadays, just with like the political fumes that are going on. There's just so much negativity and just things that are being interpreted that are just a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I really think that applies to life outside of SPO. So that's I definitely think that people need to take a step back and not have such a biased opinion. This class definitely like helped us kind of take a step back and be like, well, life happens and you just kind of have to deal with it when it comes. So
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that, Jordan.
thank you.
All right,
And
chapter 9, right?
yes, sir.
This was one of my favorite chapters. And what I really pulled out of it, because I've seen it so much in other group projects that I've done, is the performance matching. You're only going to match the performance of the weakest performer in the group. And that's what it talks about, is you're only going to want to do as much as the least person wants to. And it's so true. And I've caught myself doing it. You see somebody who's kind of just not putting their all into it, and you're like, well, then why am I? We'll just stay on their path. But that's what I like about this group is Jordan, Sarah, and Stan, they didn't let me fall. Like, if something needed to be done, then it was, hey, like, this is what I need, and this is what has to be done, and this is the time we need it. And so we held everyone accountable. And I think our high performance standards, which we've had the whole group, really helped us just push things along in the right order.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that too. What did I highlight? Highlighted like multiple things. Something that that stood out to me in the book that we did without even realizing, I think, was the brain writing. I feel like we did that when we're, taking notes for what we're talking about right now. Like, instead of us we read it and absorb it and kind of process it, but then have our own ideas, but then we come and we can talk about it, and we're all, we're not fighting, we're taking turns, we're not like fighting for speech time or whatever. And I think that helped me learn the content better the last videos that we made, for sure. It's I think that we did that without even really realizing. Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I didn't think of it that way, but you're absolutely correct. It is. That's yeah, now that you say that, it just makes me realize it even more. I think you're right on that.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird?
It is weird. Brain writing.
My biggest take on chapter 9 was enhancing the team creativity. I think that was honestly, I probably think that was the whole goal of like this class and especially this project. Like setting the goals, being a little bit competitive, but Safari Squad, we're super competitive. We should be like all the standings. But I might be a little biased on that. It was just focusing on categories, setting rules, holding everybody accountable, which are all important things. This whole chapter, this chapter is probably one of my favorite chapters because it just related to everything that we've done. I don't know what else I can add to that.
Yeah,
Jordan?
I'm with you on that, Stan. I have that competitive side to me too, and I know sometimes it gets me in trouble. But if you're not striving to be the best, then why are you doing it?
True.
That's how I look at it. I want to be the best at everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I completely agree. You done over there, Stan?
Yeah, sorry, Jordan.
Oh no, you're totally good. You can keep talking. I would say definitely divergent thinking, which is where you think without any boundaries. And I went to a creative problem solving institute, which is called SIPSI, and it's held in Buffalo, New York. And it's basically where you think wild and crazy. That's like kind of their theme. And this class is definitely that, especially with the whole like think of a volunteer project and do all this stuff, and it's like maybe just like if I graduate, like make it a present to myself, because it's only like less than $2,000 and you can save all that money. And it's like this class kind of shows you that your dreams and goals and aspirations can be achieved.
Mhm.
And a lot of people just don't really realize that, especially like, I mean, it definitely helps me because, I mean, I graduate in June and like that's in 4 months. And I definitely got into that rut of like, I have no clue what I'm doing with my life. And it's, I don't know, I really enjoyed this class because it's like, you guys have helped me get through it, and now it's already almost done. And I'm like, well, crap. Like,
Yeah.
so now what am I supposed to do? Like, I needed this, like, my last class of my term.
Yeah.
Before I graduate. Like, I'm just kind of like, geez.
If this could have been my last class before I graduated, it would have been the best way to graduate. You know, you can't ask for more. This has been the best class I've had. I've been in college for 3.5 years now. I'm almost done too. I'll be done the end of this year, but I went to University of Phoenix first, and it's all group. That's all they do is group, and it was the worst time ever. It was horrible. And
Man.
yeah, to go out with this group, I agree with you.
Yeah, like, to go out with a bang for this group, it's like, oh, praise the Lord, I swear.
Yeah.
That's great. But, chapter 12.
Chapter 12.
I know already.
Wow. Why were there so many chapters this time?
Well, we had to read 4, but then we had to read the last one too. So 5.
Okay. All right. No, I was just wondering. I think Dr. Lane here just wants us to do as much work as possible. Just joking, Dr. Lane. You're awesome. Chapter 12, the in-group bias.
That's what I was going to talk about. Dang it.
Oh, would you like to talk about it? Because I have other things highlighted too.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yes. So I will.
Definitely think that we have in-group bias.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
The contact when it's they're talking about the more contact you have as a group between each other, the more you're going to be successful between the members. And that's what I love about this group. It's the first group when, I don't know if it was Sarah that created it or Jordan, the Facebook chat, Facebook Messenger, brilliant. Because we use it every single day. Yeah. Even if it's just a post like, hope y'all are having a great day. Oh, we have that contact.
My dog's killed a cat. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, my name's Jordan, and my washer exploded all over my house. Right after my dog peed on my bed.
You don't even want to talk about that. Oh my God.
So I think the contact between group members was the best in this, and I'm taking another class right now, and that's what I'm missing. None of them want to talk. None of them want to. 2 of them kind of turned into ghosts anyway, so it's just me and another person. But I want to have video chats like we do here, and I want to, have a Facebook Messenger for every group I have from here on out. I think it was brilliant, and I think it's very helpful.
Definitely. What else did I have highlighted?
The in-group bias. Go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, obviously we do. I mean, the in-group bias effect is so strong that members of groups systematically judge their group members to be better than the group average and above the median on a variety of social traits, even when all the members are judged consecutively.
So when it's true,
we kind of did, like, right even after the first round of flags, we were kind of like getting the hang of each other, and then all of a sudden we just hit that level and we're like, man, we're the best.
Right. And I was always told it's always best to speak the truth, and that's why we said it.
Yeah. I mean, not gonna lie, I didn't know the flags existed until like week 2. So everybody's like talking about the flags. I'm like, yeah, what you guys talking about? And then obviously you guys told me, and I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. This makes 110% sense.
And Stan got really excited because of his military experience. He was like, capture the flag. Wait, what are we doing here?
Well, see, that's what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about like the team rivalry. We're super
You stole mine!
Oh.
I got something else, don't worry. All right.
No, just touch bases and like just kind of add on to it. I mean, our team is seriously awesome. I seriously have like nothing to complain about. Like I was sick, the first week of school and all that, and you guys all had my back, and then all these things came up, and we all had each other's back, and it was so amazing. We weren't all out to like get each other. We're all like, all right, this person can do this. We're gonna work as a team, and we're just gonna get it done, and it worked out perfectly. So, yeah, no, I love this whole team dynamic and this whole intergroup. Working with each other. So
yeah, I agree with you on that, Stan. I'm going to touch a little bit on it in chapter 13 when we get to that one.
Yeah.
Man right there.
I was like, you stole mine. I'm like, man, I guess it's like team rivalry in general. It just happens like throughout the whole entire group because it's like we want to do so well. And it's just like, well, I mean, I just don't even, I think, okay, I'll be that person. So racism and racial discrimination, I was so very happy that there was none of that in this group, because in a previous group, there were 3 gentlemen and just 2 females. And one of the females was actually, she was like 18 years old. So she was fresh out of high school. And sadly, it just got to the point of where the girl she wanted to drop out of the class. She wanted to drop out of school. And like, of course, I'm like screenshotting all this and I'm emailing it to the professor. And I'm like, listen, like what these 3 gentlemen are doing, or it was only one of them, but the other 2 just kind of like piggybacked.
Right.
What they're doing to this young lady is like, it's not right. Cause she was gorgeous, but it was ridiculous. Like they were trying to hit on her all the time, and I was really happy that and she was of a different color, of course. She was African American, and I was just really happy that that wasn't in this group, just because I had a bad taste, and the professor thankfully reported it to, HR, because that's what they deal with, even with the classes. So it was.
Well, I'm just glad that you were strong enough to stand up for her and say something, because most people wouldn't.
Yeah. I'm gonna like punch him. I would, but I'm all the way on the other coast, so I'm just gonna call Stan. Stan,
Fight.
I need you. Round him up. Goodness. So yeah, but that's definitely what I took out of it, because I was really happy you guys are just accepting. And yeah, I mean, Dr. Lane's probably gonna look at this and he's gonna watch it and be like, all right, these people are just talking about the same thing about how they love each other. It's like, why don't they just all get married? So
well, and thanks to him, we wouldn't have met each other if it wasn't for him.
Exactly, Dr. Lane.
Yeah, and he's all about building lifelong friendships. That's what he's about. And
There we go. Perfect.
No, that's amazing, Jordan. Good for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
all right, are we on to our final chapter?
Final.
Chapter 13.
It's the final countdown. Okay, done. Sorry.
I like it.
Sorry. I will never sing again. I'm sorry.
So
we got this on recording. So
I'm just saying, if you ever need a job, Jordan, I do have a large karaoke company, and I'm always looking for DJs.
I'm the best at karaoke. I'm like, yeah. I'm actually tone deaf.
you guys look at
tone deaf.
it.
And I'm just gonna mute myself.
All right, chapter 13. So this is kind of going to touch what Stan said, but what I took out of it, the equalization of participation. where he was talking about everyone just kind of had each other's backs. And that's what I loved about this group is we all contributed. At one point or another, we were all responsible for a major thing in the project. And if we had questions or problems, we jumped in our Facebook and talked to everyone else, and we came up with the solution or how to do it or what to do. And I think that's the biggest thing with group. If you can get everyone to participate, you should never have a problem succeeding.
Yeah.
Definitely. And mine's going to touch back on what we talked, I think it was chapter 6, why the transparency is, again, like something that I noticed is, you know, there's so much that gets lost in translation with virtual groups or even texting your friends. You know, people don't pick up on social cues. So I think I really like meeting with you guys on the video because it helps. I think it helped us connect a lot. And then on top of that, you know, it helped us learn each other's languages. Like, you know, learn that Eli is sarcastic and, you know, like stuff. Just, I think that the video chats really helped us kind of get in touch with each other, but then also you learn how to read what we're saying like in our Facebook group message, you know, like, oh, you know, he's meaning it this way or something. Not that it was just, we never had a miscommunication or somebody never interpreted something wrong, which was awesome.
Right. There wasn't a time where I read a message from one of you and went, do they hate me?
Yes.
Are they mad at me? You know,
Yeah.
I never thought that.
Yeah, it was, so I think it was great that we all ended up being good.
Just kidding.
Just, you know, so furthermore about like the whole virtual team thing. I love how productive we are, and the whole is that people that work in is like us. We don't work in an office or anything. We don't have a classroom, but we still find a way to do this. We sometimes work long hours, but we're also, as you can see in this video, we're a lot happier too. So that was kind of my whole take on this was how cool this experience was, you know, doing everything online.
Mm-hmm.
I know this learned a while back ago, you know, with like the stress of like working full time. I can never go to school full time, but with online classes like this, it makes it possible. And I never thought I would make any friends I never thought I would make any friends, like, you know, from Arizona State online. But I have like 3 now as like friends on Facebook, and to me that means a lot. So
yeah, it's awesome.
That is great. Yay, I'm Stan's friend. I have one friend. I'm just kidding. I have 3 friends.
Totally.
What did I get out of chapter 13? It was same time, different place. And that's exactly what we're doing. So in the book, it actually said like cell phone was an example. But I think it's just really neat how I'm like, it's 9:03 right now. So it's 8:03 for Sarah and Eli, and it's 7:03 for Stan. And
it's 7:03 for us and 6:03 for Stan.
Yeah.
Well, math isn't. That's why I'm an organizational leadership major. So 1 + 1 equals 11. There you go.
I got it.
Just like 911, I can't find the 11. So.
Oh my god.
So it just goes to show that it's 9 o'clock, and it's just really neat because it's like you guys are on the different, like on the other coast, and I'm all the way over here, and it's just like it says that we should. Key 1 is to get dressed. Yeah, we definitely got dressed, but it's like it says not to do any work in your pajamas. I do like the most work in my pajamas, so that's probably the only thing that I would want to talk to Lee L. Thompson.
Yeah, about.
Be like, well, I do a lot of work in my pajamas, so, but that's just me because I'm online. But yeah, that's really what I got out of it because no matter what and no matter where. That's really nothing stopping us.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Well, there we have it, guys. The final chapter readings for Safari Squad. Chapter discussions.
Woo! We're done.
Yay!
All right. I will stop it.